Hello everyone, hello Jan. For today's topic of the special presentation, we chose integrating camera functionalities into mobile applications. Today's topic includes a brief introduction about the technology that we chose and a library about the technology, which is called React Native Vision Camera Library, and how we integrate the technology into our mobile application, and a step-by-step demonstration of how we use the technology. So, what does integrating camera features into mobile application means, you might ask? It means incorporating the functionalities that enable user to use their device camera within the mobile application. So this integration allows users to capture photos, videos, scan QR codes, perform image recognitions, face recognitions, and engage in various other visual interactions directly from app interface. So how do we do that? First, we need to select an API or a library, depending on the platform. So whether you use iOS platform or Android platforms and the other requirements of your applications, you may choose to use platform-specific APIs provided by Google or Apple, or third-party libraries such as CameraX, CameraKit, and the React Native camera like we use right now. So, and then we have to request camera permissions. This involves handling permission requests and requesting runtime permissions. And the next step is about initializing the camera. Once permissions are granted, initialize the camera instance within your application. This involves configurations, parameters such as camera types, the front or the back camera, the resolutions of the image or the videos, the autofocus, flash, and so on. The next step is about implementing the camera UI. So this typically includes a camera preview, viewfinder, and the capture buttons, camera switch buttons, and so on. And next is about capturing, implementing functionalities to capture photos and record videos when the user hit the appropriate UI elements, such as the UI, the camera UI that I just talked about. And next, we need to process. Processing means adding additional processing tasks, such as applying filters, cropping the picture, and so on. And then the last but not least, we handle camera error and edge cases. So this includes implementing error handling to gracefully handle scenarios such as camera initializing error, permission denials, and so on. Okay, so why is integrating camera functions into your mobile app so important, you might ask? It's because firstly, it allows visual content creations, such as the social media apps that we use nowadays. And then it expands functionality, such as QR code scanning and banking apps and face recognition process for certain authentication processes. It also enhances user experience and functionalities. Users can engage with the app in various ways. They can capture videos, photos, scanning barcodes, or using augmented realities, AR, and so on. And the last but not least, which is also the most important reasons to implement cameras into your application is the competitive advantage. By implementing the camera, we can provide a competitive edge by offering more innovative experience that will uprise our application from the other competitors. So that's all about my part, and my friends will continue.
Hello, my name is Len. There are lots of libraries you can use to add camera functions to your mobile application. Today, we're decided to choose React Native Vision Camera. It's a camera library for your React Native application. It's a powerful tool to add camera functions that integrate with your application seamlessly. The library will support basic camera functions to the high-level camera functions. So let's explore how this library will be able to elevate the user experience of your application. So this is the homepage what you will see if you visit the Vision Cameras page. It has lots of features from the basic function like taking photos and videos to the high-level functions like AR, VR, and image labeling, face recognition like that. And it is very easy to use, although it has lots of features. The developers won't get overwhelmed by this because it is rich in developers board. Every functionalities and features have been thoroughly documented, and even errors are fully typed. And we can use the TypeScript to know the compiler error. And let me explain in details about the function of this library. The first thing is photos and video capture. Of course, the library will allow you to add basic features like taking photos and videos. So what makes it different than other libraries is post camera switching. Today, our smartphone has at least 2 cameras, right? Normal lens and ultra wide lens. And even other phone even had maybe 3 to 4 cameras. In this situation, the library will allow you to switch the lens on the camera device you want to use from the normal lens to ultra wide lens. For example, to take some cool pictures of the landscape. And it also supports multiple camera, which means you can the library can access to multiple cameras at the same time. And the second thing is AR and VR, augmented reality and virtual reality. So how does it work? The camera will take the live feed of the environment and it pass the record to AR library. It may be Viral React or React AR. So these AR libraries will process the feed and it will detect the things and the objects in the feed and it will overlay the virtual objects on them. And the last thing is document scanning. The user will be able to scan the document and crop the part they want, and you can also perform other functions like perspective corrections. You can change the perspective of the scanned document like that. So with the features on the functions I have mentioned, your application will be able to perform those tasks, which are face detection. It's a very common and useful feature. You can add a face detection feature in your mobile application to allow the user to unlock the app with their face. And next thing is QR code scanner. If you are developing a banking app, you can add these features to allow the customer to scan the QR code of another customer to make a payment, which makes them very convenient. And you can also build video call apps, and you can add text coordination features with the document scan function. And you can also do local detection and image labeling. It's a very interesting features. If you take a picture or photo, the application will detect the objects in the person in the video or the photo, and it will identify what object is that on the what person is this. So this will be all about my part, and our next member will explain more about the installation and demonstration.
Now I'm going to talk about the installation of the integrated camera. You have to go through this link to install. You need to install React Native Vision Camera through npm. If you are using React Native, you can use this code. And if you are using Expo to install, you have to use this one. After you install, you need to give permission, Xamarin camera access and microphone access as their requested permission. Here are the codes. After getting permission, you are using this camera component. Here is a very important hook, which is camera devices hook. What does it do? It gets a camera device, what is available. I'm gonna show you in demonstration. I'm gonna show you the Reactivity camera through this app, Shadowlens. After you install and you go to app, they will request you camera permission and microphone permission. And here you can give permission through your phone. After that, you can start using the camera. Here is two quality, 60 FPS and 30 FPS. And also you can zoom out and zoom in the item. And next, you can take picture with flashlight on and flashlight off. Also, you can use front camera. The next function is exposure. You can increase the exposure to make the view more clear, and you can reduce your exposure also. Here is the differences of the high exposure and low exposure of the picture. This is all about our presentation, and thank you for your attention.